Hey everyone, I'm Ermysenigma. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Monster Legends sneak peek video. And guess what? There's a lot to show you guys today. There's just so much information out there, and it's been a while since I did one of this video, so I hope you guys really enjoy it. For those of you that are new to my channel or new to the website I'm using, it's taringa.net. There's going to be a link in the description, and with that being said, let's just start. And you actually notice that the first thing I have highlighted is called Trait Denier. It removes all effects a trait will have on a monster. I was actually talking about this with a few friends on Discord. What if there was a monster that can deny other monsters from using their trait? And it looks like Social Point finally implemented it. I don't know if Trait Denier is going to be a negative effect, or if it's going to work like cooldowns activated or stamina devours, in which it can like go through any trait. I'm assuming it's going to be a negative effect. Therefore, monsters like Bulwark and Harden and Tough, all of those monsters, do you still have a chance to not land Trait Denier? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see until this comes out, but this is really interesting. Because now, if the monster that has Trait Denier is really fast, you're going to be able to start the game off by using Trait Denier, immobilize the enemy's trait, and then you can easily mobilize them. You know, it doesn't matter what trait they have, if they're immune to freeze, possession, whatever, their trait doesn't work. I don't know, this is potentially game changing. We're just gonna have to wait and see what the monster can actually do with this ability, with this skill, with this effect, whatever it is. I don't even know. Can this bypass artifact? You'll see why I say that later on, but let's move on. Let me just scroll down. We have some information of the upcoming maze. Look at that, look at those monsters right there. We have multiplayer adjustment. What is this? The Monster Legends factory has made some changes to multiplayer mode to be more fairer. Let's see if this is actually the case. I doubt it. Dear multiplayer master, in the last days we have made some changes in the trophy balancing and matchmaking of multiplayer mode. Hopefully this is true, because I am so tired of going up against ranked up monsters level 130s with level 10 runes. Hoping it will now make it more fair. Thank you, blah blah blah. Okay, so scrolling down, we have another island, the Progressive Island. It's like a metal rock band island. Scrolling down, let's see some of the monsters. We'll probably be able to get Metalhead, so that's kind of cool. Scrolling down, we have another adventure map island, and we have a flash breeding event coming up. And 2 legendary monsters will be available through the same breeding combination during this event. There are 2 special monsters available. Breed La Muna with Count Vlad for a chance to get Vampiria or Vampiri. So if you want to get some of these monsters, maybe you should get a La Muna or a Count Vlad if you don't have them already. Hopefully you can use the breeding jokers, although I don't think so. I forget if you can use them during flash breeding events. And more importantly, we have a November breeding event coming up. And take a look at the monsters that are available. Montezuma, the previous team race monster. Gaia Nova, the previous last monster on the Progressive Island. Guava Juice, a premier monster. Psylotus, a 72-hour challenge monster, like probably the best nature monster currently in the game. I mean, excluding the Nemesis monster, of course. And Ophiuchus, an incredible epic monster, 2-turn possession, and Avast, another incredible epic monster, can freeze, can stun. This is one of the best breeding events, seriously. I mean, maybe it's just my bias because I really want Psylotus and I can finally get Psylotus. Hopefully the combinations aren't too difficult, but I am so looking forward to getting Psylotus. Or maybe I'll just get another Montezuma and rank mine up, or I'll get Gaia Nova. She's a pretty great earth attacker. I am so looking forward to this breeding event. Hopefully you guys are too. Premier monster Cloud, so he's actually already out, so no need to talk about him. And the first thing we have is a monster named Keythor. He's going to be a new dark legendary monster. Looks like a drummer. Really great design. He's going to be part of Metalhead's band. Let's see what kind of skills he has. Drum solo. These are the default skills. Heals all allies by 30%. Removes all negative status effects from all allies. Supportive skill. Heals itself by 50%. 1 extra turn to itself. A nice extra turn skill and recovery skill. He might be a tank then. Looking by this skill, he might be a tank. Let's see. Massive dark damage. Moderate dark damage, applies a small shield, applies a full shield to all allies. Nice, a full shield to all of your teammates. Wow, that is great. That is great. Great supportive skill. Deals very heavy dark damage to one enemy. Attacker removes positive status effects from all enemies. Deals moderate dark damage, applies shield 50% to all allies. Wow, he can really protect your team, can he? 50% shield to all of your allies, 100% shield to all of your allies. He can heal himself by 50% and give himself 1 extra turn. So yeah, he's going to be more of a supportive monster, maybe the kind of monster you run a team life, or maybe all 3 team speed. Heals itself by 20%, applies taunt, and so yeah, you're going to want to run the taunt skill, the extra turn skill, and the 2 shield skills, the 2 team shield skills. That is awesome. Jamming on the ceiling, applies full shield and 100% to all allies, heals all allies by 100%. So a supportive monster, supportive dark monster. Interesting. Honestly, just by looking at him, I would have thought he was going to be a crazy attacker, like who else has like 4 arms? Like Barakgo or something, but no, I guess he's more supportive, a tanky supportive monster. Interesting. Let's keep on scrolling down. Let's see what else we can find. And by the way, that's Keithor. Look at this monster design. It is great. It is great. Look at him in his teenage years. Let's see his adult form. There he is. Look at that. Damn, that is awesome. Alright, we're gonna keep scrolling down. Let's see what else we find on taringa.net. And we have Ingenica. Captain Copperbeard was her idol, so her first artifact, Sweeperion, was a homage to her. Sweeperion is a machine she designed to avoid having to spend time cleaning instead of playing around with her tools. Years later, it still keeps it all tidy for her. Artifact Creator, Artifact Destroyer. So these are what her skills names are called, Artifact Creator and Destroyer. Which is why I'm kind of thinking maybe well, let's just keep going down and I'll go back to what I was about to say. So Elevator Pitch applies energy leak to one enemy, applies energy regeneration to itself, applies precision to one ally, applies Artifact Hater to one ally. Artifact Hater, right? And so what is that Artifact Hater? Applies Artifact Hater to one ally, 50% chance to apply Artifact Hater to all allies. Does this mean that maybe if your monster has Artifact Hater, it'll override enemies that have Artifact trait? I don't know. Because this is different than this, right? Disables trait on all enemies, requires cooldown. Deals moderate special damage, disables trait on all enemies. So again, I don't know how disabling traits is going to work. Is it a negative effect that has to land first? Does that mean monsters with Bulwark have a 50% chance to avoid getting their trait disabled? Or is it just a thing that always guarantees land? You know, like Stamina Drain, there's no counter to Stamina Drain. Or like Cooldown's Activated, there's no counter to that. So it really depends. If she's fast, if she ends up having the 3-4-6-5 speed, 3-4-9-8 speed especially, oh my gosh, she is game changing. I am so looking forward to her release. What else does she have? Deals heavy special damage, disables trait, massive magic damage. Wait, why does she have so many random skills? She has fire, she has a magic here. Maybe these aren't totally all of her skills. Let's see, deals, actually then again, no, she does have a gun. I don't know, this is an interesting monster. Applies energy leak to one enemy, 50% chance to disable traits to one enemy, disable traits on all enemies, and applies possession. Such an interesting monster, so looking forward to her release. And anyhow, then we have her creation, Sweeperion, Metal and Lights. And let's see what this monster has. Hand pumped. Well, I mean, he's an epic. There's probably nothing too amazing. Attacker removes positive status effects, removes all negative status effects from one enemy, applies negative status effects to one enemy. Attacker removes positive status effects from all allies, removes all negative status effects from all enemies. I like this skill right here. Applies, yeah, this skill is cool. Applies taunt to one ally. It removes positive status effects, removes blah blah blah. Attacker removes modern. Yeah, I don't want to read all this. Yeah, let's just skip him. We have Proto Hyperion, which is just Tankerion but reskinned. Now he's nature and metal. And did he have anything interesting? Deals low physical damage, applies 50% chance to stun, heals one ally by 30%, removes 40% of total life from itself. What the heck? Why does he self-harm? That's not good. Heals one ally by 10%. That is so sad. Removes 20% of total life from one ally, heals itself by 20. So he hurts your team actually. Deals moderate nature damage, gives all enemies metal protection. Deals massive metal damage to one enemy. Deals heavy metal damage to one enemy. Deals moderate metal damage, 50% chance of applying dazed. 50% chance of killing one enemy, 20% chance of killing a boss. So, I mean, it's fine. Is it just one enemy? Oh, that's not fine. Okay, anyways, now we're moving on to Relics. These are the upcoming thing in the game that are also pretty much game changing. Let's just look through some of them, and keep in mind that by no means are these the final product. Like, anything can change up until they're actually released. And so one of the relics you can equip on your monsters is going to be an amulet. And Bronze 1, at the start of the turn, if wearer stamina is below 50%, give a certain amount of points of stamina to wearer up to 2 times per battle. Like, this is very interesting. Like, how would this work with a monster like Voltic? Because technically, when Voltic gets an extra turn, that's the start of his turn. So if Voltic is wearing an amulet, is he automatically going to recover stamina if he's wearing the Bronze 1 amulet? Like, what the heck? Like, he gets a free recharge, and then he gets to attack endlessly even more? That is interesting. When entering the battle, increase random living ally speed up to 2 times per battle. So this is just a way to make your monsters even faster if they have Bronze 2. So can you imagine if all of the enemies have a Bronze 2 amulet on them? Maybe they're going to limit how many items they can have. At the start of the turn, if wearer's life is below 50%, heal wearer by a certain percent of points up to 2 times per battle. When entering the battle, give an armor with a certain amount of points to random living ally up to 2 times per battle. Bronze 5, when the wearer dies, increase all living ally speed by a certain amount of points for 1 turn up to 1 time per battle. So this is interesting. You know how typically you give like team speedruns to your common monster back when there was wars involving legendaries and common? This could be a way to utilize the common even after they're dead, because then for 1 turn it would increase the speed of all of your allies. And let's see, silver. When entering the battle, increase warrior speed by a certain amount of points for -1 churn up to 2 times per battle. I'm assuming that's for 1 churn. So again, it's a way to go first at the start of the battle. At the start of the churn, if an ally is or are dead, give an armor with a certain amount of points to wearer. Okay, when the wearer dies, increase all allies' power. When entering the battle, give an armor. So yeah, as you can see, you can read this for yourself. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to try to hit on some that are interesting. Armor, let's see, we have another equipment called armor. Bronze 1, when being hit by a monster, if wearer's life is below 25%, give an armor with a certain amount of points to wear. So these items are essentially just going to be a way to strategize a lot more, because I don't know if you're going to know what amulet or what armor or what item the enemy has equipped, or if they can tell what you have equipped. So like, what if you go in blind? Oh my gosh, I don't know, we really have to wait and see. But just based on what some of these things can do, it is really interesting. For example, like silver 1, at the start of the turn, if wearer is or are possessed, give an armor with a certain amount of points to wearer. So let's say you go into a battle knowing you're going to get possessed. Maybe you can give your monster silver 1 just so they can take more damage, so they can survive for the following turn. Especially now with the whole change to possession. Because there's one right here, bronze 5. If your ally is possessed, it'll give them armor. Let's keep on scrolling down. Physical protection to all allies, diamond 2. I'm assuming that's like space time. Gold 2, if you're hit by a monster, you get armor. Let's see, there's a banner equipment at the start of the turn if wearer's life is below 50%. Lots of 50% increased random living ally speed, power at the start of the turn. So some items are just going to activate as soon as you start the battle. Let's keep on scrolling down. Let's read essence. When entering the battle, increase wearer's life by a certain amount of points up to 2 times per battle. Anything interesting? Let's see. Bam! Diamond 1. At the start of the turn, if an ally is or are dead, revive valid target with a certain amount of points of life up to 2 times per battle. What the heck is Diamond 1? What if all of your monsters have Diamond 1? Are they going to keep reviving each other up to 2 times? I guess there's a limit of 2 times. But can you imagine going up against an artifact monster that has this? Or against a nemesis monster like Samael? Oh my goodness. If the wearer dies, if an ally is dead, revive valid target to a certain amount of points of life. Maybe it won't be a lot of life, I don't know. Then we also have masks, and yeah, like I said, I'm not going to spend time reading all of this, but there's just a lot of information if you want to go on setting.net and see it all for yourself. If the wearer dies, deal a certain amount of points of thunder damage to all enemies up to 3 times per battle. So can you imagine this for wars? All of your monsters have like a diamond 2 or something, and then when they die, they deal thunder damage to the enemy monsters, and maybe it can be a way of just reducing the amount of coins they win. Like just the enemy just losing because of items. I don't know. Shield, when the wearer dies, give armor. Let's see, at the start of the turn. So yeah, lots of these are sort of repeating, but yeah, there's also staff, and I keep seeing possessed, stun, stamina. So yeah, just you gotta read this for yourself. It's gonna be really interesting to see what effect this has on the game. Trap, when entering the battle, decrease all living enemies' life by a certain amount of points. What the heck, you enter the battle and the enemies are already dying just because you entered the battle? What is this? Anyways, library additions and Count Vlad and his family are going to be added to the library book, to the family's book, my bad. Special decoration coming soon. So that's a pretty cool decoration in my opinion. Now, I never use the decorations, but it is pretty cool. And meet Metalisha. Metalisha is a damage boosting monster who ranks among the fastest in Monster Legends. Oh, so we're already being told she's going to be fast. Most likely 3,498 fast. She's a damage boosting monster who ranks among the fastest Monster Legends. That super speed comes in handy because this rock diva can grant an extra turn to any of her allies. Oh yeah, I think I already went over her, right? I was like amazed. Oh no, wait, there was a drawback. She like burns them and ignites them or something. Yeah. However, this massive boost comes at a cost. The target ally will be so fired up that it will suffer burn and ignite. That is 15 plus 20. That is 35% of their HP. Oh my god, I don't know how good that is. She'll be able to boost her allies' damage up to 3 times higher than their usual values. Or is it triple damage? Oh wait, I think that's a separate skill. And she can also resurrect a dead ally. I mean, it's great that she can resurrect a dead ally, because after burning an ignition, you're probably going to be killing your teammate. And let's see, it was Moth into Flame, gives 1 extra turn to 1 ally, gives a 50% stamina to 1 ally, deals load of fire damage, that's ignition, and applies burn. Oh my goodness. I mean, she's still really fast, so you can still definitely pull off some amazing combos. I think her and Voltic would still work. Because ignition lasts 2 turns, burning lasts 3 turns. Burning, that's 45. Ignition, that's 40. That's 85% HP. So yeah, like, she can still work with Xyla and Voltic. She can still definitely work, plus she can resurrect. One more song, resurrects one ally with 50% life. So she might be a pretty great monster, a really great addition to the fire category. I'm looking forward to her release. Unfortunately, she will be lasted, it seems. But anyways, let's scroll down. We have Hyperion. She was the final project at Monster School. She had meant to create a warrior, but something went wrong with the circuits at the last minute and she didn't have the time to fix them before a deadline. Hyperion turned out to have an impressive skills but a chill attitude. And so here we have this really chilled out monster. Let's take a look at his skills. Peace Songs, 50% chance of applying total damage reduction and life regeneration to one enemy. Wait, why would you give life regeneration to an enemy? You don't want to give life regeneration to an enemy? 50% chance of applying blind in daze. Oh, I hope he has 100%. Needed rest applies total damage reduction to all enemies. Blind in daze. Oh my gosh, he does. Wait a minute, is he legendary or is he epic? I hope he's legendary because blind in daze AoE and total damage reduction AoE, and he's gonna have artifact. He's gonna be a great defense monster. Applies total damage reduction and heals them by 25%. I mean, if you can use this monster, if you can combine him with someone that has withered, he could work out. Applies total damage reduction and heals them by 30%. Applies major damage reduction. What is major damage reduction? Like 50%, 80%? Heals one ally by 20, gives 40% of stamina, puts a flower on one enemy, the enemy. What does that mean? And heals it by 25%. And then lastly, removes 100% of stamina from all enemies and applies energy leak and total damage reduction to them. They lose all of their stamina, they get energy leak and total damage reduction just in case they get their ults. That is awesome. Great ultimate. Moving on, discover the chest. There's a new way to get rewards in Monster Legends through chests. Go to the pack section in the game's shop and start opening chests. You can get little rewards by opening up to 4 free chests a day. That is cool. 4 free chests. For those of you that log in daily, this is going to be awesome. And juicy rewards for bigger chests, so go have a look. And so I guess Monster Legends is implementing the chest system that a lot of games have. Hopefully there's some chance to get good monsters, not just like random gold, food, or gems. I'd be happy with gems. Anyways, scrolling down, I don't think there's anything. Oh wow, look. Popular MMOs poll. Take a poll and answer a question about popular MMOs. And I guess someone's gonna get a free chance, or someone's gonna get a chance to win Cloud and a bunch of gems. 100 gems in Cloud. So why not take the poll? You might win, you may not, but you may. So go ahead and do it. And then there's items, missing a piece, scrolling down. Monster relics, so yeah, it's just showing you how you're going to be able to equip them and how there's bronze, silver, gold, and diamond relics. Obviously the better, actually I don't know, based on what we saw in the relics, it didn't even seem like they followed a sequential order. So we're just gonna have to wait and see, like I usually always say, because we have no idea. Relic tiers are divided into tiers. Each tier will determine the max level that the relics can be upgraded. Relics of better tiers will have better perks. Yeah, so free-to-play players, I'm assuming, are gonna have a hard time getting those diamond relics. But, I mean, you never know. Let's see, is there anything else I can show you guys? I don't think so. I think that's going to be it. And so now I want to hear from all of you guys. What are you guys most excited about in the upcoming Monster Legends? Are you excited for the relics? Are you excited for the trait disabler, the trait hater, the artifact hater, whatever it was called? What are you looking forward to most in Monster Legends? Please let me know in the comments below. I am really looking forward to hear what you guys have to say. With that being said, best of luck to all of you in your Monster Legends adventures, and like always, remember to dream big and pursue your passions.